Hi, it's James Sisson. I'm going to make a generalized statement that'll probably get me attacked by a lot of people, but I just want to say this. Shuffles, who knows where they came from? My opinion of where they came from is they probably came out of the jazz music of New Orleans and spread across, and what went into Texas and the rest of Louisiana got mixed with the music of that era and created Western swing. What went up the rivers to Chicago created Chicago jazz and Chicago shuffles and so on. I think the connective tissue, no matter what, be it Memphis, Chicago, Texas, Kansas City, all of it goes back, in my opinion, to coming out of New Orleans and the shuffles being based on a jazz feel. Okay? So, that being said, what I feel are the differences in those are very, very subtle. And what I've heard people call a Texas shuffle or a Chicago shuffle can be literally the same thing. Sometimes the difference is only what you put in terms of an accent. There's not one Texas shuffle. There's not one Chicago shuffle. There's not one Kansas City shuffle. There's not one Texas shuffle, if I already said that. There's many, many different shuffles. There's not one Memphis shuffle. All those shuffles have bled into everything, and people do different things. Even what most modern people call a Texas shuffles with Chris Layton and Stevie Ray Vaughan is complete. Even his shuffles are not the same. They don't all have a quarter note. They don't all have the jazz ride. They don't all have a straight shuffle. He breaks it up and does different things. And so all these shuffles are common. They all have different things. The subtleties are what people do in the different regions to make it Chicago shuffle. So Chicago shuffle might be more of a 2 and 4, but not like a slamming rim shot. And Texas shuffle might be more quarter note driven, where you might even hear just a quarter note played on the cymbal, but they still be shuffling the hand and accenting or rim shotting 2 and 4. But if you go back to Ray Price in the early country, you're not going to hear those rim shots and stuff. But that's kind of what a lot of people consider the beginning of the Texas shuffle. So the point is, connective-wise, it's just regions. It's like barbecue sauce. I've said this before. If you go to Chicago and get barbecue, you go to Memphis and get barbecue. By the way, my favorite barbecue is Memphis. You go to North Carolina and barbecue, Kansas City barbecue, Texas barbecue. I've had barbecue everywhere. It's all fantastic, but there's different ways of cooking it and different ways of flavoring sauces and stuff that create it unique to that area. And so for me, it's all great. It's either beef brisket or it's pork, and it's all great. It's fantastic. I've had great barbecue in Idaho. I've had great, not as good as Memphis, but it's decent. And I've had barbecue all over the place. And specialized areas become very well known for it. But again, it's that region and what's unique to that region. I feel like music is the same way, and I feel like shuffles are the same way. But I feel like they all originally came out of the swing beats that were coming out of New Orleans and then spread around. So I'll probably get attacked for that. That's not my dissertation on music history. That's my opinion. And we'll break down some Texas shuffles. We'll break down some jazz shuffles. And we'll break down some Chicago shuffles. We'll focus on those three. But what you're going to see, I'm just going to warn you, is the same thing in all of them. Just slight differences that might make it unique to those styles. See what's coming? I hope you enjoy it. And again, attack me if you need to, but that's my opinion.